Assess what is truly meant for you to receive clarity. And it's also about self-realization and rebirth. I had to cover all the people on the bottom of this angel or whatever blowing this horn, because the people are naked as usual. Why are there so many naked people on these tarot cards? My goodness. In the reverse, it says you're judging yourself, others harshly. Practice tolerance and acceptance. So this is the Rider-Waite, my very first deck that I have. All right, so that's card number 20. So it's actually the 21st card because the Fool is 0. So this is from the Gilded Tarot Royale. We're in the Major Arcanas still, but we're almost done. It's called Judgment. See, and he's blowing that horn too. My judgment for my deck is pretty cool. I acted like I was a contestant on a cooking show and Joshua was the judge. And we had a pretty little cake. I might show it at the end if you guys stay to the end. And he's just hovering over me judging. Girl, we have to be innovative, right? So from the Gourmet Tarot, I looked this up on the internet. This is for sale at Amazon if you guys like this deck. This was a gift from my friend Julie. I don't know where Julie got it from, but on Amazon it's super pricey. It's like $31. My deck is almost done. I'll tell you guys at the end how far along we are. But my deck's gonna be pricey. I don't even know if I'll be able to sell it. Oh, look at the food one, Judgment. And they have like some breads or whatever being judged. Being judged like a contest. Yeah, like a contest. Look at that beautiful fireplace though. This one's pretty. Yeah, cool. All right, so from the cheap Temu deck, which is Rider-Waite again, but it gives us more info. It says Pluto on fire. And it says Judgment, Rebirth, Inner Calling, a New Phase, Absolution, Reckoning, Awakening, Redemption, Forgiveness, Mercy. I'm begging you for mercy. The upright positioning of Judgment indicates a moment of self-reflection. You're likely close to reaching significant stage in a journey. This journey may not have been an easy one, and you may find comfort in sharing your struggles with others to find camaraderie. Now is the time to face challenges head on. I might end up writing a little book for my deck, but it's not going to be sold with the deck because that takes the price of the deck up by $20 more per deck. So we're just going to make it separate, sell a separate book or something, or maybe even people could scan and get it, right? Okay, so Judgment for the Marchetti Tarot, which Gilded Tarot Royale is from Ciro Marchetti also. I don't know what that is. Oh, a hand. There's a hand pulling up another hand, but the hand that is pulling up is not coming from that dude, and the dude's naked, of course. You guys see it? Judgment. Yeah, I think I like this card. Pretty cool, right? I like this one out of all the cards, and I usually like the stuff from the Gilded Tarot Royale, which I do like this one with the guy blowing the horn thingy. See right there? But I really love this one. And I think I like mine too, but I'm kind of biased. You guys, before I show you my Judgment card, let me give you a quick update as to where I stand with my deck. All the cards are done. I uploaded a couple of them because Gary showed me how to go to MPC, make playing cards or something like it's called. That's where he got his cards from. And so when I uploaded it, from top to bottom my card was too tall, and that's what happens with Canva. You use their template, and when you take it into any place where they're going to do printing like KDP for my books and stuff, it's always too big. So I had to not just like shrink the picture, like pull it from the side and make it smaller to fit within a certain perimeter, right? I also had to pull the banner, because on my cards you can see a banner on the top that names the card, and then a bar on the bottom that tells the little keywords. See, they only have the one. Oh, they have two, because they have the what do you call it, number on the top and the name on the bottom, right? So for the rest of the cards that are not numbered, the minor arcanas, they just put that on the bottom. But I had to pull down, pull up. I had to go figure out how to make guides and rulers in Canva and make it, because you can't just make it and lock it in. So sometimes when you're pulling things, you're pulling apart the guide or the ruler. Oh my God, it was such a nightmare. Friday and Saturday I had to do that. And then I think Sunday what I did was I went in and I put more guides and rulers, like to to close in the bar on the top and from left to right. So every time I put that bar is at the same spot on every card, left to right, the same size, the same everything. So I did that yesterday, Monday. And so Sunday I took some time off. No, Sunday I wrestled with making the box. I have to create a box. Now you can have this box, which is tucked, but it opens on the side. Well, the place that makes the printing, they don't have this kind of box that opens on the side, but this is called a tuck box, right? And all the rest are tuck top, because this is a tuck top. So because you open it and you tuck it in, right? So they have this kind, they have this kind, and then again this one is another tuck top right here. So I'm learning a lot. Gary's helping me, poor baby. I'm just bugging Gary. Can't close that. And then another tuck top. I don't want my card to be tuck top, although if that's all they had, I would be stuck with that, because they only have shrink wrapped, tuck top, or rigid box, and this is the rigid box. It's not going to be big like this though. It's going to be the size of the card. And I'll show you something else about the cards too. Hold on. So when you open this pretty one, it has a cavity in here where the cards sit. Okay, cavity in here where the cards sit. See, that's pretty, right? It has a cavity. The box is not going to have that cavity. It is going to be the size of whatever the card is. You put the cards in and you do that. That's fine for me. It's beautiful enough. I saw Gary's box for his game that he's making, and it's very, very beautiful. So it's going to be a rigid box like this, but smaller, right? So now, when I was building the tarot cards originally, I measured this card from the Gilded Tarot Royale, and I thought this was standard for tarot cards. It's 2.75, so 2 3/4 that way, by 4.5 this way. Well, when I went into MPC, who's going to do my printing, they don't have that size. They have a lot of size because they have for mini tarot cards. They have square, they have all type of stuff. They have this size, which is 2.75 by 4.75. So not 4.5, but it's a 1/4 inch bigger, which Joe says it's fine. You know, I have trouble shuffling this big one, but it's fine. I don't know about like the thickness and all that stuff. I need Gary to help me with that because he knows how his cards feel. But Gary's cards are beautiful, so I think they'll do a good job. So all that's ready. I think I may have designed the box. Whatever I design is very beautiful. I just don't know if it's the correct size. It might be too small, it might be too big. So Gary's traveling right now for his job, but he says when he gets back, he'll definitely go ahead and log into the MPC site and upload my box graphic and see if it fits. If he says it fits, then I'm going to have him walk me through that first order. I think it's going to come to $40-something for just the cards. I don't know what the shipping is going to come to. I'm just going to get one deck to see what's happening, right? And then if I need to change things, I'll change things for when I place an order for maybe 5 decks, hopefully, that I can have for sale. I'm going to have to try to sell them elsewhere because I can't sell them to the people at my cooking page because a lot of people are not into this. They think this is voodoo, obia, black magic, whatever. And I don't want to have to argue with people for them to buy my stuff. You know what I mean? Like, the way I look at it, you know, I probably used to think that same way, but the way I look at it now is that if you play playing cards, then you're messing with tarot because that's where it started from. So, we'll see.